Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And peace be upon the Prophet, right? This is an Islamic introductions. But on this channel, on this brand new YouTube channels, my YouTube channels is very inclusive. It includes all men, especially young men. You can be Muslim, Christians, you can be from any culture or any race. Everybody is welcome, and I welcome everybody. I'm actually going out and actually meeting young men and actually introducing my channels, and I'm actually shaking their hands, and I'm actually telling them and asking them to subscribe to my channels. So this is my one of my strategy to get my subscribers up. It's gonna be one-on-one, and at the end I introduce my YouTube channels, my topic, which are mainly the semen retention, sunlight, grounding, and also hair. In the future is gonna be hair. So this looks bad right now, but in the future I'm gonna have some I have some plan for my hair. So but those 3 or 4 topics, like I said, semen retentions is one of them. So just going back on to the topic of semen retentions, it's a one thing that you cannot afford to keep relapsing. Relapsing is normal, it's a reality, it is almost unavoidable, or it's nearly inescapable. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult. Once relapse, the goal is not to never relapse. The goal is to adapt to this new reality, the reality of internet, the reality of Instagram, the reality of TikTok. I don't have a TikTok, but the reality of pornography, the reality of all those sites, and the reality that we as men or young men, we have triggers. We are weak in some ways, and we are of course strong in some ways. It is to adapt to this new reality. We live in 2025. We have Wi-Fi, we have internet. It's available to us everywhere we go. It's available to us in our privacy, in the bathroom. So the goal is never not to even look, because that's also very difficult. Is to minimize, is to bring down that number, is to bring down that number of times you do the thing. So you cannot, as a man or a young man, cannot afford to keep losing the energy over and over. And you already know how it feels once we relapse. Our energy is drained, our energy is taken away. My challenge to you young men is to challenge yourself. You know how it feels once you relapse. You know how it feels once you lose energy. But do you know how it feels if you go without this thing for a month? If you go without this thing for 2 months? If you go without this thing for 3 months and plus? That's a goal, okay? Because you, in this process of challenging yourself, in this process of setting the goals to minimize the number of times you relapse, there will be a different feelings about yourself that you are going to see and feel. There will be an awakening, there will be more energy, and you will come to value your semen, and you will come to respect it, you will come to value. So it's a process. It will take time, it will take challenging yourself, it's a patience, and I think it's worth it. It's better than relapsing every day or twice a week. We all not perfect. I'm not perfect. I went through my struggles, but I think it is better that you learn about this thing. This is a foundation for so many things that you want to do. If you want to become whatever, doctor, or engineer, or mathematicians, or politicians, this is the foundations. I know how hard it is. I know how difficult it is. It's nearly inescapable. It's everywhere. So it is time to, in my opinion, as a young man, think about how many times. One time I did once a week, right? If you do once a week, which is not even an average, right? Once a week, that's almost like 55 times, 52. Once a week, that's 52 times a year. If you do twice a week, which is, I think, kind of maybe that's, I'm pretty sure if you're a teenager, you will relapse even more than that. That's like 100 times a year. So the goal is to learn the advantage, the better feelings about yourself that you get once you start retaining. And of course you have to do other things too. It's not just retaining. You have to transmute that energy. Like I said in my last video, you have to learn a way to move that energy upwardly, and that's how you get the glow. It's a process. I'm going to be repeating so many of the same things I will say in my video. It's going to be for sure repetitions, so that way I will benefit, brothers in humanity. So you will have to learn about yoga, learn about sunlight, grounding. And for you young men, teenagers, it's not going to take so long to see the benefit that everybody talks about, the glow that everybody talks about, the better feeling, the better energy, the more energy. The younger you are, the sooner you will see the benefit that we all talk about. Semen retention channels, we all say this about the same thing. The commonality is there. We talk about glow, we talk about more energy, we talk about spirituality even. So if you're a young man, it's not going to take so long for you to see what we are saying about it. Soon, very soon, you will see within a month, you will see the difference. You will, be able to see yourself in the mirror or in the phone like this, and you'll be like, my eyes is different. You will see that. So again, thank you again. And my name is Roro from the Last Holdout. And yes, this channel is, it's in the beginning stages, but my intentions is to help brothers in humanity. And because of this topic, I know it will take off. So subscribe to my YouTube channels. Thank you. I'm here to share my experiences, and I'm here to help anybody that I can. Thank you again. Peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.